Everybody, we're going to go over some note names for each picture. You're going to wait for me to let you know to share your answer in the chat. So go ahead and think what the note is, but don't put it in the chat. Alrighty, here we have flutes working on the top line, clarinets and trumpets on the second line, bells also on the second line, trombone on the bottom line. Now saxophone, most of your time you're going to be following the top line, but if there's a top note you don't know, then you're going to drop to the second line. This was originally created before we had anyone switching to the saxophone. So this note, second space up for flute, bottom space for trombone, and 2 ledger lines down for clarinet, trumpet, and bells. Think about it. Type it in the chat. And the answer is whole note A. All right, next note. Think about it. Flutes, saxophones is the third space up. Clarinet, trumpet, bells, it is underneath the staff with 1 ledger line through it. And trombones, it is the second space up. Get ready to put your answer in the chat now. Half note C. Okay, so here we have a note on the middle line for flute and bells. Sorry, middle line for flute and saxophone. Second line, clarinet, trumpet, and bells. It's underneath 1 ledger line. And trombone, it's on the second line up. This does have a sharp in front of it, so whatever letter name it is, it would be sharp. Go ahead and put that in the chat now. That was the whole note B sharp. Now, it's okay if you don't know how to play the B sharp. We're just working on identifying the letter names. Next, saxophones and flutes on the top. It's the top space. Clarinet, trumpet, and bells in the middle. It's the bottom line. And trombones, it's the third space up. There is no accidental, so don't tell me this is a flat version of any note. So what type of note it is, whole, half, or quarter, and its letter name, and put that in the chat now. Half note E. We're going to have the answer on the next screen for a couple. Sorry about that. So yes, flutes, this is your G. Saxophones for this one drop down to the middle line because you have not learned that high note. So clarinet, trumpet, saxophone, and bells all in the middle. It's the second line up. And trombones, we haven't learned this one. It's the top space, but you see the answer there. So you'll start with what type of note it is, whole, half, quarter, eighth, and then you'll put the letter name and go ahead and put that in the chat now. Whatever letter this one is, it's going to be flat. It does not matter if you know how to play or finger this note. You should be able to recognize what the letter name is and then just add the flat. And put that in the chat now. Half note C flat. Here we go. No flats or sharps, so it's just the letter name. Whole note B. Next note, whatever letter name it is with the sharp, go ahead and put it in the chat. Quarter note F sharp. Next. Clarinet, trumpet, bells, it is telling you there it's your new low A flat. Everyone, whole note A flat. Next one. Quarter note F flat. Next. Half note G flat. Next. Whole note A sharp. Next. Half note E flat. Next. Whole note B flat. Next. Whole note G sharp.